his withers.
Is he?
Yeah, he's like,
I can see him twitching down here on his
Yeah.
chest when he did it.
yeah. You're right in there.
Yeah, look at that. Does that feel good? It's probably just from being cooped up because of the
The
snow.
blanket can contribute to that. When you have blankets on for long term, it can
Yeah.
put weight on the withers.
He fell the other day too. That might be part of it. He was running around in the snow and he did this like, yeah, he did this little like leap into the air, and when he came back down, his feet were not under him, and he just went right down on that left hand side. He got right back up,
Oh, that's good.
but I can understand why he'd be sore after that.
Oh, I'll follow her. I can't get out.
You old man chocolate bar.
I look for somebody good too. It's okay. So I feel better when I'm done.
Did you sell your trailer yet?
No, my mom's gonna sell it.
Oh,
She's selling it for $7,500.
see, that's what I said.
I don't see it gone at this point
Yeah.
until I get back in the horses. But right now I'm just gonna focus on massaging. But it's like I don't have time because of school and everything.
Yeah.
Really sore. Is it good about that?
Easy, chocolate. Take a couple steps forward, buddy. Come here. Come here. Good boy. Good boy.
He must have felt a good bit.
He felt like it was like he leaped a foot in the air and then came down on his right side. Like
Oh, jeez.
it must have hurt.
Did you just fall on the side or was it his whole right side?
It was his
Left
whole.
side.
He fell on his side. Like he fell on his whole left side.
Oh, jeez.
But he probably mostly fell on that right. Like he probably fell on that right shoulder first, or left shoulder first.
Yeah.
He got right back up and started running around again. So
Yeah, that kind of stuff you don't feel until the next
yeah.
day.
Who's in the tack room?
Doesn't seem to be too sore in his neck.
It's good. Hey, good boy.
So one spot to worry about. My phone's gonna be not too. I might be. Please don't bite me. Is he friends, not food?
I finally decided the tattoos I want to get.
Are you getting tattoos?
I am,
Oh.
and I've been like on the fence about it for years, but I haven't decided where I want them. But I have a portrait of him and I, where he like came up behind me and put his face right up against my face,
Yeah.
and then I have one of Manny, not that long after I got him.
I Felix in Oxford or Tidewater Tattoo in Elton, Maryland?
A Tidewater Tattoo, I think, is who I'd choose. But the both portraits I want to get line drawn, so I think I'm gonna commission the line art online, and then give that to the tattoo artist because I want it done a specific way.
Yeah.
But I want to get both of those portraits line drawn, and then incorporate their tattoo numbers because they're both thoroughbreds. Easy.
There's a sore spot.
He also got bit.
Oh, jeez.
He's clipped himself, and here too. I don't know what he did here. It was fine, and then 20 minutes later, I came outside and he was. It never bled. It just scraped all the hair off of it.
Huh.
And how he did that.
I use Tidewater.
You like
That's where I'm gonna
Tidewater?
get mine done. I use Jesse. Oh,
Good boy. He's licking and chewing, so he's.
He's must be feeling better. It's right there.
Yeah, he's definitely. Is that hurt, buddy?
Oh.
Easy. Good boy. Yeah. Good boy.
Try to work on a different spot.
Yeah. Easy. Good boy.
Oh.
Easy.
Like he's mostly sore and like
That's where, that's probably what hit the ground first.
try to focus on that more than this area. I try to get the soreness out, at least some of it.
Yeah, see, it's a good thing is he's here, huh? Yeah, I want to incorporate both of their tattoo numbers into my tattoo.
You don't know where you're gonna get them though?
I think, my friend goes to Tidewater Tattoo, so I think there, and I have another friend.
That's where I go. To
yeah.
my piercings and tattoos then.
Yeah.
I thought you said on my one appointment, but because I wrote books by myself.
And I have a friend that goes to a place in Philly, and I've only seen one of her tattoos, so I wanted to see more of her tattoos just to get an idea. But I know a lot of people that go to Tidewater, and it's a good tattoo shop.
Yeah, and I use Jesse because he's cheaper, and he does a really good job.
Yeah.
And he talks to you. He doesn't just sit there and just work on your.
Yeah. And I don't need, they're, super simple. They're not going to be any more intricate than your Deathly Hallows tattoo, so.
No, he did this one. He did both of these, and
That one's good, too.
he did both of them in an hour. And charged me like $80 for it.
That's not bad.
And then the one that I'm going to get is going to be a lot bigger with a lot more detail, but he's only going to charge me $230. So it's a lot.
Yeah, the two portraits with the horses, I don't know where I want them yet, but I've chosen, a really, really simple one, one that'll probably take, 25 minutes at the most, that I want to get first.
I like tattoos. I will tell you that it's really not painful getting a tattoo. The feeling is the same feeling, so it just gets really annoying after a while.
I have a pretty high pain tolerance.
Yeah, I do too. I remember recently, it's gonna hurt so bad, you're gonna bleed, and I got it off my clothes, and it's bad. The feeling's just annoying after you sit there for like an hour or two. This is like the same consistent feeling.
He was fine for the farrier on whatever day the farrier was here, and he has to stand for a while for the farrier because
Does he have shoes on?
Huh?
Does he have shoes?
He doesn't have shoes, but his two front feet, that left foot has a really, really low heel.
Left front or left back?
Left front has a really, really low heel compared to the other foot. So Steven tries to do as much corrective trimming as he can, even though I talked to him about it, and he said there's not really much that he can do for that. but we try to do a good bit of corrective trimming just to keep it under control and keep it from getting worse. He even said, I asked him, I was like, would front shoes do him any good? And he was like, well, it'll, like, balance him out on
Wedges.
like, temporarily, but yeah, like, wedges.
But those get expensive after a
Yeah,
while.
they're expensive, and he was like, and it doesn't fix the problem, and if he's comfortable how he is, and we're not competing, so it doesn't matter, and he's comfortable the way that he is, so. Easy. Yeah, you're a good boy.
Oh, he's starting to lower his head. That's good.
Yeah, well, he likes having his forehead. I'm just trying to keep him calm. He's a big old baby. Yeah, a big old baby. Yeah.
How many minutes are we at in that video?
10.
Oh,
I'll let you know when you hit 15. You can switch sides.
okay. Try to make it 30. Try to be over at 30. I swear to God, that's all we had to do with it.
Yeah.
Just give me a certification.
You need 2 30-minute videos,
Yeah,
though, right?
yeah.
Easy. Good boy. Easy. Yeah, your
Sore?
back's a little sore, brother. Hmm?
No, why not?
Yeah, he's keeping his eye on you. Your back a little bit sore. See, it's a good thing that Izzy messed up the last time she was here. She wouldn't be able to do this today. Your back will feel better tomorrow now.
I'm so sad. I have to reschedule my appointment for my tattoo. I'm so pissed.
It stinks.
I just overbooked myself.
Yeah.
I'm like still getting used to time management.
Yeah.
Not quite good at it yet. No. I was
Jake.
I thought he was gonna.
He's peeing like right in the middle of his hay. Hey Jake, leave him alone. Yeah. That is a lot of pee. Easy.
I feel like he was holding it in.
Probably. He usually pees right between his water bucket and his food bowl, like right where there isn't any. Yeah, it's really because they're both up against this wall. He's a pain in my butt. He's also, we had to start tying up the horse blankets because the sheep will knock them loose and Jake will pull them into his stall and pee on them.
Yeah.
He's got a serious spiteful streak.
He's keeping an eye on me. So
Yeah, he is. That's a good boy. She's not gonna hurt you, big weenie. You're a big baby.
Oh, clearly.
He's a total mama's boy too. My friend Natalie rides him mostly.
Yeah.
Like I don't even ride him that much, but my friend Natalie rides him, and we were in the woods one time. We were all trail riding, and we went over the creek, and like I've gone over the creek with him, but I don't think that Natalie had at that point.
Yeah.
And she was obviously a little bit intimidated by the creek, and he was like reading in on that, and so he was refusing to cross the creek, and she's like really trying to get him to go, and he's just refusing to move. And I was on Manny on the other side of the creek, and I turned around and I was like, Chocolate, come on. And like as soon as he heard me call him, he comes running across the creek like he was never scared of it. It's ridiculous. He's such a mama's boy.
Horses are a lot like dogs.
Yeah. And he's very much he's really good. He loves everybody, but he's definitely he's gotten very attached to me.
Yeah, you're his person.
Yeah. And I love him. He's a good boy. You're a good boy, Chocolate Man. Yeah, he follows me around the paddock when I'm out there with them,
I love that.
like a puppy dog. He didn't used to. It's only this past year he's been like this. I mean, I've only had him for, I guess 2 years now. Almost 2 years. Got him in April. Buddy, you're going to be 23 this year.
And how's that remind me of the Sarah song? Yeah, I heard that song 23 by Riley Cyrus.
Yeah.
Yeah. I just turned 22. I'm getting old. Now I'm to the point I got I'm 22. I'm like, oh, I need to have kids.
Yeah.
I'm not in any position where I need to have kids or like I'm ready, but
Yeah. No, he's the first horse I've ever had that was almost as old as I am.
how old are you?
I'm 25.
Yeah.
Yeah, Manny's 16 this year. My old pony Robbie was the same age as me, and he died like 4 or 5 years ago.
Hi, I know. He's like, I know what you're doing.
I know, he's like, I don't trust you completely not to do that again. He's a good boy. Huh? Good boy.
Okay.
I know, it's ouchy, huh? Does it feel hot or anything?
Yeah, it's warm.
Yeah.
You're gonna feel it right there.
Yeah.
Right there.
Oh, yeah, that's hot.
There's a good bit of pretty noticeable from like right here.
Yeah.
Right there.
Like,
So
even
it's
just
like
from
right there.
here to here, yeah, it's pretty warm. Ouch, buddy, what did you do?
I was gonna say, but I see hot on the horse. You can't do that.
I'll probably give him a little bit of bute and some grain when you leave.
Ligament gel would help. I don't have any with me. Probably should keep some in the car when I do work with horses. I like getting the cheap version of the big jar with the green jelly in it.
Yeah.
And then just rub it in there.
What does that have in it?
It's like icy hot for horses.
Like Tiger Balm?
I don't know what Tiger Balm is.
Tiger Balm, it's camphor and menthol. In like a yellow, it's in petroleum jelly.
No, it's not like that.
No.
No, it's like icy hot. And you can feel it in your
I
hands.
think icy hot is camphor and menthol because it's hot and cold.
Maybe, I have no
I don't
idea.
know.
But it works. And when I was riding, like seriously riding like 6 horses a day, I was massaging that into my horses. I think it works. I like the bigger jar that you see the green stuff in because it's cheaper.
Yeah.
It works better.
Probably because it's store brand. Yeah, a couple.
Yeah, like
See,
Tractor
that's not
Supply.
so bad anymore, huh?
Hot sheet.
That's not so bad. I have no treats for you.
Okay, 15 minutes yet?
Yeah.
Okay. So we'll get to the other side though. Oh, he's terrified of me. Look at this lady.
They're scared of everybody. They just want food.
What did you do on the side too?
Huh?
Do you follow both sides or just the one?
Just one.
Okay.
I feel good, bud.
I'm trying to sell my one horse. The only horse I have left is that Amy's. And it's like, I don't know. I'm going over to see. The horse doesn't like me. She really doesn't.
Yeah.
I don't even know why. She was fine like a few months ago, and she just lost her mind.
Maybe she's bored.
Well, she was in consistent work. She was working 6 days a week.
Hmm.
For like 30 to 45 minutes.
That hurt, bud?
Stop. Maybe not right there. Oh, maybe not. I hope my car makes it out.
I think if you made it in, you should be able to make it out perfectly fine. And Amazon got stuck yesterday.
The Amazon.
Pretty sure they hit our fence, too. I have to go down there and get some photos.
How many acres do you have? Like, what,
11.
11?
Yeah.
I'm I'm like so severely right-handed that like I
Yeah.
work this hand compared to my left. That's such a great walnut. I'm gonna show him. I'm gonna pretend to like it. No, there's no heat on the side.
That's good.
No soreness in the family. So you just being hypersensitive now. I hear the belly rumbling.
Good boy.
I may want to go for a Magnolia certification too.
Yeah.
Yeah.
There's a girl in Maryland that does that at Winter Wonderland
Yeah.
at Greystone Horse Rescue. She does the MagnaWave and laser therapy. Hmm? Easy. Easy. Good boy. You're fine.
You're fine.
He's like, I don't trust you.
He's so sore though. And on the other side he's like freaking out.
Is there any heat or anything there?
Heat right here.
Huh.
And right there, you can feel right there.
Yeah, he must have hurt his shoulders. Huh, bud? Maybe his ribs.
There's a good bit of heat in there. I don't feel any of his back. I just feel it. See, it's only in his withers.
Yeah. Easy. Easy.
I'm trying to just avoid that in there.
Easy. Cut that out. Be nice.
It's pretty sore.
I'll give him some Butte.
The heck? Are you sore?
Easy. Hey.
I don't think I want to push it with him. He's getting pretty agitated.
Easy. That's not nice, buddy.
Right there, he's sore. That feels weird. It's like rib, divot, and rib.
Feels normal to me.
I don't really feel my ribs that much often. I was even hung up him on like 2 times before this time. He was pretty good.
Yeah. He's just very, like, he's a hands-off kind of horse. He hasn't adjusted to being a spoiled baby yet. See? He's so small.
Move forward if you
Yeah.
can.
Jake. Come on, Jake.
Really?
Good lord. Jakey, come on. Good boy. Oh. He's like a freight. Yeah, he's like a freight train.
Did she test ride him when she went to
Yeah.
him? Okay.
Yeah, she test rode him, and then she
Oh.
took Matt with her to test ride him. And then they bought him. And she said that if he's gated, and that was what she wanted. Like, she specifically wanted
It's
a gated
easier
horse.
If you're older,
Yeah,
your
on your
age,
back.
It's easier on
Yeah.
your back.
Which is why she wanted a gated horse, but
Gated horses are fun though.
yeah, I don't like it.
You don't like it?
No, I don't like the feeling.
I had one horse, and I ended up putting her down because she got kicked and got her elbow broken. And I feel like we got her for free. Best free horse I ever got in my
Yeah.
life. She has 14
That's how I feel about my old horse, Toy.
14 three-hand Tennessee Walker named Lucy. She was so cute.
I think I saw pictures of
She
her.
was so sweet. Such a sweet horse.
Yeah,
Very gentle soul.
we bought a we paid $400 for a 20-something-year-old, hadn't been ridden in like probably 4 years, I think they said.
Yeah.
He was listed on, I needed a horse because I'd outgrown Robbie,
Yeah.
and he was listed on Craigslist, and my mom and I went and looked at him, and I test rode him. I took my saddle up, I threw my saddle, and I think that they had a bridle like laying around that I put on him, and he was 20-something years old, active like he was 10, and he hadn't been ridden in years.
Yeah.
Like, I think they threw a kid on him like a year before, but he hadn't been like consistently ridden at all, and he was absolutely perfect.
Yeah.
And we got him home and learned that he knew how to do everything. He jumped, he would weave, like he knew how to do absolutely everything. He was the perfect horse. And we got him in like May or June, and he died the first day of spring the next year.
Oh, wow.
The vet, he went down in his stall overnight,
Yeah.
and the vet came out to put him down and said there was absolutely nothing he could have done. It was probably cancer. But
sad.
Toy was the sweetest, just like smartest, best horse I've ever owned.
I feel like that with Rhea. Rhea, when she got put down, was 22.
I mean, Toy could have been 30. And we have no idea what he was. He wasn't a quarter horse. He might have been a quarter horse. That's not you, that's just him being stupid. He might have been a quarter horse thoroughbred mix, maybe, like when you look at pictures of him.
Yeah.
That's what I think sometimes. But he also might have just been a smallish thoroughbred.
Hi, sheep.
I gave her a treat. She's looking for treats. Yeah, Chocolate reminds me of Toy a lot. Just his, like, personality. Sheep probably has cancer.
Which one?
The older one. She's like 10.
Is that old for a sheep?
I think so. Yeah, I noticed that there were blood stains in the barn, like on the concrete,
Yeah.
and I thought it was one of the horses that cut their legs or something, and I checked
Yeah.
everybody, and a couple days later there was another one, and I realized that it was under the like where we hang the blankets,
Yeah.
which is where she sleeps. And I realized that it was the sheep that was bleeding, so I had to figure out which one it was, and then I called the vet out. And they have to come back and do an ultrasound. They're coming on Tuesday to do an ultrasound to figure out what's going on with her, because she's,
Has it been 5 minutes?
yeah.
With the videos that on him then.
A good boy, Jakey.
He's kind of relaxing to it.
Yay, good boy. What's funny is he was stepping towards you instead of
Yeah.
stepping away from you, which is, I think it's just him being stupid. You can push him over. That's the one thing he's good about. You put pressure on him, he moves right over. He's,
Yeah, like horses that get out of my space.
yeah.
I hate it when horses I hate it when people give the horses overly too much treats by
Yeah.
hand, and then they step over you to try to see if you have treats.
Yeah.
That's to me it's disrespectful.
He's pretty, like, he doesn't have a whole lot of respect for personal space, but he's learning. The other horses are teaching him. The barn where we got him, he was getting beat up by a little, like, 14-hand pony. because we were like, oh well, he's just like bottom of the pack, and it's not that. He has no respect for personal space with other horses.
Yeah.
Like he has no like concept of the whole like herd hierarchy.
That's one thing that I miss about Rhea is because like she was a boss mare, but she wasn't like aggressive. Like she was in charge in the field, but she wouldn't beat up any other horses.
Yeah.
She would just keep them in place. Like
Yeah.
she taught them how to respect the other horses' spaces and people's spaces and stuff.
That's how Manny is. Manny's very, like even my mom had to she hates Manny, but she had to give him some props when we got Jake because Manny kept the other horses away from Jake while he checked him out to like make sure that he was safe, and like he made sure that Jake didn't get hurt during the introduction. I was really kind of proud of him.
I got Rhea when she was younger because she was crazy though when she was younger.
Yeah.
She was like a 4-year-old being broke. She was a Bronco apparently from what they said. She was known in Chester County for being an eventer because she was a 2-story eventer. And she retired to dressage. She had such bad arthritis she couldn't jump anymore.
Yeah.
But that was like the best horse I ever owned. And she was 18 when I got her. She was 22 when I had to put her down because she got a field injury. And
She got kicked.
They cut her ligament in the field.
Yeah, I remember that. Your mom posted it on Facebook. Yeah. Jake, I'm not touching your face because you still have rain rot on your face.
Blue stuff.
What?
Blue stuff for rain rot. It's literally called blue stuff.
Yeah, I've seen that. We use chlorhexidine. I steal them from the hospitals. It works pretty well. It's just that my mom stopped treating him, and I was working all the time, so he didn't keep up with the treatments, and it started spreading farther up to his ears. I told my mom, I was like, you should check out the like bald spots on Jake's face, and she was like, she didn't answer me. And then 2 days later, I was at work for 2 days. 2 days later, I came home and I was like, did you ever look at Jake's face? And she was like, oh yeah, that's rain rot. And I was like, did you do anything with it? And she was like, no. And I was like, it doesn't go away all by itself, right? Like you have to like scrub it for like a week.
Yeah.
And she didn't do it. So it spread. It started just like under his eyes, and now it's all the way up to his ears on this side. And he likes getting scrubbed. We just use an antibacterial shampoo, and then we spray Vetricine gel on it.
Pretty loose in the shoulders. That's good.
Yep.
That's squishy.
He's gained a lot of weight.
That's good.
He was really skinny when we got him. She had him on a ration balancer.
Why?
The lady that we bought him from had him on a ration balancer, and she was like, and he hasn't really gained he's lost a bunch of weight, and I was like, because he's on a ration balancer. We didn't know what a ration balancer was, and we were like, oh, okay. And then I like looked it up and was like, he's not like, why did she have him? She had him on like a scoop of ration balancer, and I told my mom, I was like, ration balancer is for making a regular feed into a complete feed. Like you add it to feed to make it a complete feed.
Yeah.
And we were like, well, that explains why he lost like 100 pounds.
That explains a lot.
Yeah.
He's not a horse that looks like they even need a ration balancer in the first place.
Manny could use a ration balancer.
He's losing weight. Why?
Yeah. Because you're not feeding him any calories, that's why. Yeah. And he obviously doesn't do well on just hay. He looks great now, like his hips are all filled out. Ration balancer.
Did you ever work on a horse, your stomach, massaging, get some stomach, get the guts flowing? And I start hearing the stomach, and I'm gonna start getting to the back, and I'm like, please don't shoot on my head. Please don't poop on my head. I gotta update and find more stuff to post on my page.
Yeah.
Because I haven't had time. I'm fucking working constantly.
That's 10 minutes.
Oh, okay.
If you're done.